When someone joins your list, you have a golden opportunity to get an important message in front of them. Welcome emails are the most open type of email and receive dramatically more click-throughs than any other type of email. The simple act of sending a welcome email has proven to increase long-term contact engagement and boost revenue. It's a real quick win for your company. Unfortunately, many companies still aren't sending them. This short tutorial will walk you through the process of creating a simple follow-up automation that delivers a welcome email after someone joins your list. You can create automations quickly using our automation builder. To get started, navigate to Automations. Click New Automation in the top right corner. If you've already created an automation, it will ask you to give your automation a name. If this is the first time you've created an automation, it will skip this step, but you can give it a name later. Next, you'll be asked, how will a contact enter your automation? Here you are choosing what will trigger the automation so a contact is entered into it. As you can see, there are many ways you could begin an automation. For example, it can be triggered to run when someone visits a specific page of your website using our site tracking feature, when someone opens an email or clicks a link within an email, or when their lead score or pipeline stage changes. For the automation we are building, select the Subscribes trigger. This trigger will begin the automation when a contact is added to your list. A modal window will appear asking you to select the list you are referring to. You could select any list if you'd like the welcome email to be sent no matter which list they subscribe to. To prevent your contact from receiving the same welcome email message over and over, in case they subscribe to multiple lists, make sure the automation is set to Runs Once. Click Add Start to confirm your automation trigger. Now your automation should look like this. Now let's add actions to your automation. Click the plus button to add your first action. A modal window will appear with 4 categories of actions: sending options, conditions and workflow, contacts, and CRM. Feel free to click around through the categories to get a feel for the different actions within each category. For the welcome email automation we are creating now, select Send Email, which is found under the Sending Options category. You will be prompted to create an email. You will be asked to give your email a name. This name isn't visible to your contacts, so feel free to be descriptive. Click Create. Here you can choose from our designer templates to create mobile responsive HTML emails. A good template for this welcome email might be the one titled Personal Email. You can find it on the second page. You will then be prompted to specify the from name and from email address. If you want to make your email more personal, you could put your name and email address in the fields. The subject line will be what appears in your contact's inbox. It's a major factor in whether an email is open or not, so try to make it relevant and tempting, but without being misleading. The subject line isn't set in stone. You can edit it whenever you want, so don't worry about making it perfect at this point. On the next screen, you'll be able to edit the message itself. Realistically, no one is going to read a long email, so shoot for short and sweet over long and thorough. When you're happy with your email, click Next. On the campaign summary screen, you'll have the opportunity to change various settings, preview your email, and also see whether this email's content is likely to trigger spam filters. If you have a hyperlink in your email, you'll notice that link tracking is turned on. Clicking Customize will bring up a modal window asking you to name your links. Give them a descriptive name so that when you see them referenced, you'll know exactly what the links are for. Click Finish in the upper right-hand corner. You'll be redirected back to the automation builder. You'll notice that your welcome message is now listed below your starting trigger. We could end the automation here, but let's add an additional step that applies a tag if the contact clicks the call to action link in your email. We can use this tag to assume the contact is engaged, to know that they've taken your call to action, and to create a segment, for example. To do this, let's click the plus button and add another action. The Add New Action modal window will appear again. Under the Conditions and Workflow category, you'll see the Wait condition. Clicking on it will bring up another modal. We want to use a wait condition so that we give your contacts a reasonable amount of time to click the link before proceeding with the automation. Wait for a specified period of time will simply wait and then proceed when the time limit has expired. Wait until specific conditions are met will proceed with the automation when the contact matches conditions you specify or a time limit is reached. For this automation, we want it to wait until they've clicked a link, so we'd select Wait until specific conditions are met. A modal window will appear asking what conditions we are looking for. Feel free to click around and look at the conditions you could use. You can create logic around any behavior, default field, custom fields, or combination of all three. For our purposes, we want to go to the Actions category and then select Has clicked on a link. Select the campaign of your welcome email and the link you're interested in tracking. Click Save. Now a window will appear showing the condition you just set and asking how long it should wait. You might set it to 7 days or 30 days. It's just a matter of preference and what makes sense to you. You're basically saying, proceed with this automation after they click the link or X number of days has passed. This way contacts aren't stuck in the automation if they never click a link, but they're given plenty of time to get to the email. Now let's create an if-else condition to separate contacts who have clicked the link from those that haven't. If the contact has clicked the link, let's apply a tag. Click the plus symbol to create another action. Under the Conditions and Workflow category, you'll see If Else. Clicking it will bring up a modal window asking for the condition you would like to set. This condition creates a yes-no fork in the automation. If a contact matches the condition, they'll proceed along the yes path. If they don't match the condition, they will proceed along the no path. If-else conditions can be combinations of conditions and include and/or logic, so you can be extremely specific. Go into the Action category and select Has Clicked the Link, the welcome email, and the link you're interested in tracking. Click OK. Your automation should now look like this. If your contacts have clicked the link, let's apply a tag under the yes fork of the if-else condition. Click the plus button. Under Contacts category, select Add Tag. You'll be prompted to create the tag. Try to give it a descriptive name and avoid being cryptic, because this will confuse you later on. I give it a name along the lines of click call to action link in welcome email. This automation is now done. If you clicked Active in the upper right-hand corner of the automation, you will activate the automation you just created, making it live for all your contacts. But don't worry, contacts you've added previously will not enter the automation, only contacts who are added to a list going forward. Now let's test out your new automation.